I feel like a flower child. What? Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be telling you guys some things that I come into contact with in my daily life that I just do not get. It's shit I do not get, you know? Oh, so the first thing I just don't understand, and don't take offense to this because I know a lot of people do this and one of my best friends does it, so, and that's petting dogs. I understand you appreciate the existence of that creature, but why do you feel the need to touch it? Like, I don't understand. Like, why do you need to touch its head and then move on with your day? Why? How does that benefit you or the dog? Like, I don't get it. Okay. Next one is, I actually witnessed this a few times. So, in particular example, I'm gonna share with you. So, this one is texting in presents, is how I worded it. So, I texted a friend at school and I was like, where are you? And she didn't respond to me. I was sitting in the cause room. Then she comes to the cause room and she responds with, I'm here. I see that you're here. Why do you need to text me and tell me that you're next to me? Like, I look at her, I'm like, why? Oh, I thought I'd respond. Like, no. I wish I didn't have my hair in braids to demonstrate this one, but it's when people have their hair in a ponytail. I saw this like on like a grocery store cashier and I was like, what are you doing? And I've seen this before and I was like, oh my gosh, this bothers me. But when people have their hair in a ponytail, but they have like this amount, like this chunk of hair like out, and then they have that like back third in the ponytail. So when I put my hair in a ponytail, oh hi. When I put my hair up in a ponytail, it's to take the hair out of my face, right? Like, that makes sense, correct? But when you have like this strip, like it's huge, like, you know, strips, huge ass sections, like 2/3 of your freaking head. Why? Why do you do that? Why don't you just put it all down? Why don't you put it all up? Like, no best of both worlds. Like, that just didn't work in that situation. I'm sorry. The next one is when people ask me too many details about finances, whether that's how much money I make, how much money I have in my bank account, how much whatever costs, how much I paid for my car, how much I paid for, you know what I mean? Like, things like that. Why does that concern you? How does that influence you in any way? Why does that impact your life at all? It does not. So you don't need to ask me. The biggest one is like, how much do you make? Why do you need to know how much money goes into my account, like, on whatever basis? You don't need to know that. You don't. You don't. I don't ask you how much money you make. Why do you ask me? I've been asked how much my house costs. What? Why would you ask me how much my parents paid for my house? Why? I don't know. I don't know. The next one is just straight up annoying. So I personally use only firm toothbrushes. I went to Walmart the other day and I was like, I need a new firm toothbrush. What do you know? There's like 3 medium like firmness and the rest are soft or super soft. I don't want your flimsy bullshit. Like, I don't want it. It doesn't do anything for me. I would like a firm toothbrush that cuts my gums open. Literally, like, that's how I like my toothbrushes to be. My mom does this next one too much, like too much. It's when people assume that they're the only human being on this planet that has plans or has things to do or whatever, you know? So I think a particular example comes to mind is when my mom was like, we need to go do this on this day. And I was like, oh mom, like I have plans with my friends. And she's like, well, reschedule, like they're not doing anything anyways. Mother! No, okay? They work, they go to school, they have other commitments. What do you mean they don't do anything anyways? Just like my grandmother, you know, like she'll be like, my mom will be like, oh, like grandma's not doing anything. Like, maybe she is doing something. Why do you assume she's not doing anything? I love my mother. I love my mom so much. But that just drives me nuts. Like, don't. People are doing stuff. Or like me when I was on mat leave. She's like, you're not doing anything. Like, mom, I had errands every single day. I was doing stuff every single day. The next one is when people mispronounce or misspell stuff. Any doctor's office we go to, we've been to the emergency room a few times, and you go to like the triage and then you go back to sit again and then they call you for admission. right? Admitting discs, yeah. And they come on like the PA system and they say your name, and they're like blank, go to admitting room 1. Every single freaking time it's Steven. How does Stefan, spelled like this, look like Steven to you? I don't get it. I don't get it. And I don't like it when people misspell it either, because it's not an E-N, it's an A-N. You know, phone, how do you spell phone? You spell phone with a PH, right? Phone makes a phone sound. How do you spell phenomenal? PH, phenomenal. Oh, it blows my mind. I didn't think this would be so difficult when I named him, you know? The next thing I just don't get is when people, so like a few years ago, people didn't know what an apostrophe was. People didn't know how to use an apostrophe. And nowadays they overuse it to the point where it's ridiculous. And I see adults do this too, and it just drives me nuts. So my phone stopped working. I dropped it and it stopped working. The screen would not work. So I had to take it into a repair store, and it was like a really sketchy place. I get there, and I think it was called some stupid thing, and then on the window they had we repair, they had phones, iPods, whatever, you know, on the window. And phones wasn't phones, you know, as you would spell like this, plural phones. No, they spelled it with an apostrophe. So phone apostrophe S. You do that when you are trying to say it is phone's possession, okay? Apostrophe S means possession, or you're trying to contractions? I think it's called, I don't actually know. But you know what I mean? When they are there, they apostrophe R-E, right? So you try to say phone is, or something is phone's possession. Okay, you don't need an apostrophe with plural. I don't get it all the time. I'll go to school and we'll have a whiteboard where it says the meal plan, or the meals for the day, and they will have I don't know, I can't remember one that was, or buns. They'll put buns with B-N-U-N apostrophe S. No, that is wrong. You're doing everything wrong. Stop. It drives me nuts. It really does. The next thing I don't understand is how eyebrows became such a huge impact on society. Why do we all of a sudden need to have brows on fleek? Why? I don't know how to do my eyebrows. I fill them in, whatever, but I don't like to. I know it looks better this way, okay? I know that most people look better with the eyebrows down, but still, how did it just blow up? It really did. You know, within a matter of weeks, it just, everybody has to have eyebrows on fleek. I know that in my first video about the pregnancy thing, Nick 16 and pregnant video, my eyebrows, I didn't fill them in at the time, and so many people were just losing their shit about how my eyebrows were terrible, and I'm sure they were, but why are they such a big thing nowadays? I don't get it. I don't know what this is either, but I just don't understand why are they so, I don't. The next thing I just simply do not understand is when people go and take mirror selfies in a messy ass room. Okay, so I see this all the time, where people will have a dress, or not a closet, you know, with a sliding mirror door or something like that, and they go to pose and they're selfie, and then the background is a freaking tornado of clothes, of food, of God knows what, and you're dude, did you not see that? How do you post this? Your underwear is there. What are you doing? That's disgusting. Why? Clean up your room, or angle it so you can't see anything. That's freaking disgusting. So since this video has been long enough, I do have more things I don't understand. So give this video a thumbs up if you want to see part 2, and I will film that for you and complain to you about some more little things that nobody cares about but myself. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Subscribe to me. Make sure you are following me on Twitter, because I've been tweeting lots, and I'm on Twitter a lot more than I am on any of my other social media, just because I don't have another personal account that I'm always on. I just have my YouTube. Sick as fuck. I don't really know how to use Twitter yet. I'm new to that, so I'm figuring it out. So go follow me and give me some love. I love you guys. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.